Florida. And man, we have another awesome show lined up for you tonight. And I want to thank everyone for sending the text messages, the phone calls, and the emails. And they've been asking a bunch of questions about what's going on with Upscale Love for You. And I am here to tell you Upscale Love for You and what it's all about. It's been formatted to entertain, educate, facilitate self-help, self-love, and everything you want to wish to know about love, relationships, dating, marriage, etc. Upscale Love for You often uncover hot topics and sensitive issues, from tales of singledom to parenting struggles and everything in between. So whether you're actively seeking direction or looking for ways to pass the time or just genuinely looking for a good conversation, Upscale Love for You is here. And we're bringing together multiple minds and personalities to have open and healthy discussions about various topics. Tantalizing talk from people from all walks of life. No topics are off limits. And with that being said, I would like to introduce to you the people that has made this possible. First, the founder and the creator, the wonderful, the lovely, the vivacious, the sexy, the savvy, and all the above, Dr. Fabulous, Miss Maria Bacon. Come on and talk to us.
Hi, and welcome everyone. I am so glad that you all came out with us this evening. It's never a dull moment with Upscale Love for You. And we thank you for coming, and don't let this be your last time. And we're going to have a ball this evening. So I'm going to turn it back over to my favorite first cousin.
All right. Next, we got my main man, Dr. Feelgood, coming to you live from VA. Come on and talk to us.
What's going on, people? It's your court jester, Mr. Majestic here, Dr. Phil S. Good. Hey, if you want some good feelings, I'm the man for the job. See, I got a couple of just sit back and enjoy the show. We have fun, we laugh, we cry, we do all that good stuff, and come back from home every Thursday.
Right. All right. And me, I'm your co-host, Bobby G, your favorite first cousin. And like I said, we are looking forward to having a great time. But before we get started, I would like to make sure that everyone go to your chat box. You'll find all the information that you need to know as far as emails, phone numbers, websites that we can be reached on, so you can come back and take another look at upscaleloveforyou.com. So please take the moment throughout the show and go to your chat box so you can see what's going on. Okay, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Question number one, question of the night. Love after lockup. Can you love someone or establish a relationship with someone who has been to prison? What are some of the concerns you might have? Love after lockup. Can you love someone or establish a relationship with someone who has been locked up? Miss Sinclair, I see you got your mouth open. I don't know if you're coughing or you're screaming or you're crying. What you doing over there? Talk to me. You're on mute. We can't hear you. Okay, so Ms. Sinclair, we see you. We're acknowledging you. Go ahead. We can't hear you. You're on mute. We're going to come back to it. Mr. Malik, come on and talk to me.
I think it's possible. I mean, if you meet someone, you know, the queen of your dreams, and you do something bad, you know, I think everybody deserves a second chance. You do something bad, you go and get locked up, and y'all stay in touch with each other, you know what I mean? Then the sky's the limits. I mean, it depends on how tight y'all was before you went and got locked up. So, I mean, she shouldn't run from you if basically that's your queen and y'all done built some foundation together and something, you know, unforeseeably happened. And the love shouldn't die because you got locked up. Hopefully you ain't got 20 years. You know, so short term, I can see it still maturing and manifesting. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Miss Sinclair, are you with us now?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
We hear you loud and clear, darling. Come on, talk to me.
Is this a setup?
This is not a setup.
Are y'all setting me up? Oh my gosh, this is crazy that this is the topic tonight.
This is one of the many topics. But come on and talk to me about this.
Okay. So I am actually in a relationship with someone that has been locked up for over 20 years. But excuse me?
Did you say 20?
Yeah, over 20. He was incarcerated for 23 years. But let me clarify our relationship here. We have been knowing, he was the very first person I ever went on a real date with back in high school. So I've known him since high school. I was not riding or dying with him for the entire 23 years. You know, we have been reconnected for the last 10 years now. And I can see how him being incarcerated has changed him as a person. Yeah, so it's hard. I want to say that it is hard.
Yeah.
Because you know, being, you know, in the world, you know, us being in the world and being able to live and enjoy our lives or whatever, and someone that's been locked up for basically their entire adulthood, you know, or whatever. It's really hard because it's a lot that they do not understand. It's a lot that they cannot grasp. And we are still not together physically because he's going through some health issues. You know, he's been going through some health issues or whatever. So, but I do go, you know, I do visit him or whatever, but it's a huge difference. But you have to, I have to say that you have to be in it for the long haul. You have to be in it for the long haul and to know that that is the person that you want to build something with, because it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard as hell. Yeah.
Well, since you sharing this with us, thank you for, first of all, for doing that. And we're not asking for you, to you to share your personal information, but thank you for sharing this story with us.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about is, well, and I want to make sure I have this clear. You knew this person before they got locked up, and y'all had a relationship before they got locked up, and you decided, okay, you're going to continue to be with this person while he's locked up.
No. We only reconnected in the last 10 years.
In the last 10, but you kept in contact. You kept in contact with the person while they were.
Only in this last 10 years. Like when we were completely not involved or stayed in touch or anything like that before he was incarcerated. He was living his life. I was living mine. We had grown apart. That was our relationship was based solely on high school. It was a high school relationship or whatever. So we graduated. We had our, I think he was locked up when he was around 25 or 26, something like that or whatever. And I reconnected with him 10 years ago, and we have stayed in constant contact for 10 years. You know, I've been through his mom and dad passing, you know, while he was incarcerated. You know, I took care of his any type of business as far as legal stuff, you know, you know, stuff, whatever, you know, while he's in these last 10 years or whatever. But I know that I'm a strong believer in a spiritual connection and discernment from God. And I know that this person is the person, this is my Mr. Right for me. You know, and I've prayed and I was like, you know, however long this may last, however long, you know, God, that you have us together or whatever, I'm good with that, you know, or whatever, because I know that once we are, and we're working on that now, getting him here in Tennessee or whatever. But I just feel like, you know, I know it's going to be a challenge once he gets here. I know there's going to be a challenge because, you know, neither one of us have been, you know, in contact. Well, I'm not going to say in contact, but has been, you know, in close proximity with anyone. Like I live alone. My children are grown, you know, or whatever. So it's going to be it's going to be a challenge. But I just feel like if the love is really the love that I believe that it is, we can get through it. We can work through it, you know.
Well, I'm just that person. I definitely love your spirit and the attitude that you're taking towards this whole relationship. And it's funny because we just had this topic about there's someone for everyone. And when a man knows, and we can say the same for a woman. When a woman knows who her mate is, she knows. And so that doesn't matter what you may go through. It doesn't matter if he's incarcerated or whatever the case may be. If you love that person, you actually love that person, and you're going to try to make it work. So thank you so much for sharing that story with us.
Of course, of course.
Dr. Fabulous, come on and respond to this.
Okay, well, I really can't give a strong yes or strong no, because I'm really a very hands-on type individual. My husband couldn't even work out of town, and I was all right with it. It was like, I got to be able to see, feel, touch, squeeze. So I don't know if I could do that, because like I said, I'm a very hands-on type individual. And long distance now, because I can fly and I can go see and be there, it's a difference. But I know it comes with restrictions. And that's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it can't be done. I'm just saying that I don't think I could do it.
Okay. All right. Ms. Sinclair, you want to say something else?
Yeah, so here's the thing. He's not incarcerated anymore, but he's still under medical care. So I like I said, I do travel to go see him or whatever, and I'm a very hands-on person. But I am a very hands-on person as well. But I have been celibate by choice for the last 17 years. So
I'm sorry, what did you say, 17 years?
17.
That's like a teenager, like 17.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm sorry. The last 14 years. Yeah. But still, it's a long time. It is a long time. But in that time, I have grown to learn myself and to understand myself, and because I had a lot of growing to do. And hey, now I know what I will accept and what I will not accept. And like I said, it was a spiritual journey for me. It's been a spiritual journey for me, so.
Well, that's man, that's interesting. I know from a personal standpoint, I don't know if I can do it, but years ago, I knew someone who would visit the prison, and they actually found their mate. The guy was locked up, and the young lady, she would go with her friend to visit someone else, and she ended up finding her mate, and they ended up getting married as soon as he got out.
Okay.
As soon as he got out, and from what I understand, they're doing pretty good. So
good.
They were able to find love. So they found the mate, and I think that at the end of the day, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, and even back when we were together a long time ago, I always felt safe with him. I always felt safe with him. So it's just, I don't know, it's just like a rekindling to me. That's how I see it.
I tell you, well, you have our well wishes from the Upscale family. We definitely wish you and him, the young man, a wonderful relationship. Okay, for those who just logged in, please check your chat boxes. Where you find the information that we have for Upscale Love for You. We also have the question of the day. Well, the first question on the table is, love after lockup. Can you love or establish a relationship with someone who has been to prison? Miss Ross, Melinda, come on and talk to me.
Yes, well, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have said no. But my husband, he has been to prison, and he's very successful now. So I guess I say yes now, but 10 years ago I would have said no.
Okay.
Miss Ross, did you all date while he was in prison?
No, ma'am. So I got him after he was good. After he changed his life, because I wouldn't have talked to him while he was in prison.
Rehabilitated.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I got you.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay. All right. Miss Dallas, Miss Chavelle, come on and talk to me.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
I think if I had history with them before they went to prison, I could, but I couldn't meet somebody in prison and have a relationship. Now, if they got out of prison and was rehabilitated and I met them at a different time in their life, and you know, I could do it that way. And if they told me they went to prison, then all that would be about, well, what did you go to prison for? This and that, you know. But I would definitely be cautious along the way. But I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
Okay.
I couldn't do it while they was in prison, though. I couldn't do that.
Okay. Well, from what I hear a lot of women saying, there's a shortage on good men, and so prison can rehabilitate. You know, Miss Ross has a wonderful story. You know, she met her husband after he, you know, got finished with his time or whatever, and you know, he's very successful. So you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Nancy, come on and talk to me.
The first question I would ask is, what are you in there for?
Okay.
That would have to be the first determinant to answer the question. Is, are you in there for murder? Is it money laundering? You know, what is fraud? Like, what are you in there for? So that would be the first question to determine if I could deal with someone who's been locked up or not. And if it isn't anything too serious or that really is telling about her character, then I may want to pursue that.
Okay.
Like I heard, like y'all said earlier about knowing that's your person. You know, it depends on, you know, me wanting to see if that person could be my person.
I see.
You know, I would give the opportunity if it's not something that is detrimental to me that she was locked up for.
Okay.
So,
all right.
like if I was a politician, or if I was trying to be a politician, that probably wouldn't work.
Gotcha. All right.
Last thing I want is the negative publicity.
Gotcha. Miss Nikki, come on, talk to me.
It will all depend on the situation, and especially with what everybody's saying is what they went in for. Could be also they're fighting. They were in prison. Should not be in prison, and they're fighting their way out, and they know who, and they know why they're not supposed to be in there. So it just depends, and especially with the relationship.
Okay. All right. Well, and you know, women go to prison also, and I guess I would have to really ask the men this question. I mean, Malik, I know I already asked you the question, but I have to come back to you. If you know the woman's been locked up for, let's say, self-defense. Her ex-boyfriend or husband did something to her, and she shot him and killed him. You know, and she had to do 10 years. Would you hold that against her, or would you say, nah, I'm just not gonna, you know, touch that?
No, I wouldn't hold it against her. Right now, women are buying a lot of, you know, arms. I mean, you know, pistols and guns right now. So if she was defending herself, so that's what she had to do. Like they always told me, it's good to be judged by 12 than carried by 12. You know what I mean? So I think that if I met someone and we had that ultimate chemistry, then she's looking inward, not outward, and I'm doing the same thing. And I can tell, you know, my mom's, hey, she does it for me and my family. And her past is her past. All I'm concerned about is how she make me feel, and and how I make her feel in return. So that's what's going to be the deciding factor at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. All right. Just a quick reminder, make sure you go to your chat box to look at all the questions that's being asked tonight. We're going to go ahead and shift gears a little bit. Has anyone ever heard of the paper bag test? Paper bag test?
Yeah.
Is that the test where, like, they say they would judge a woman by her skin color or something?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason I asked that question because we have a lot of people of color on this actual call, and I'm looking at the different shades of brown that we have here. And in society, we have been judged, or we have a tendency to judge things by their shade. And when I say the paper bag test, the brown paper bag test, if you were brown as the same shade as a paper bag, you were considered to be acceptable to be in certain groups. But if you were darker than that paper bag, that brown paper bag, then you were excluded from certain groups. And when we look in society, it's almost like we're being taught light is good or white is good and dark or black is bad. Dr. Fabulous, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, in my family, because I have some extremely high fair skin, and even down to my daughter, when they see her, they say, "Are you white?" People get really, really angry. And I, as a little girl, I had to tell her to tell them that African Americans come in all shades.
Right.
So it does not matter. I'm a woman. Now, my mom was, and see, sometimes people get complex about the color, the skin color thing. My mother was a chocolate, oh my goodness, dark chocolate, beautiful, beautiful woman. And my dad was extremely fair. So, you know, I got a little pecan tan, a little walnut brown or whatever from getting the mixture of my parents. But I used to always, as a little girl, I used to say, I want to look like my mommy. I'm going to stay out in the sun. I'm going to get a tan until one day, you know, I'm an AKA. And I think back in the day, the hey day, I think that they used to do the paper bag test or whatever for different girls pledging. But I don't see color, even like if a person is saying that they're in an interracial relationship, it's okay with me. But as far as color, the paper bag test, I throw it out the window.
You throw it out the window. All right. All right. Miss Nikki.
You know what? First cousin, I want you to chat with Galaxy Note.
I'm getting ready to call them right now. Who is Galaxy Note 9 and K51? Galaxy Note 9? Are you with us? All right. What about K51?
Okay, I'm trying to learn this now. I'm in training.
Oh, okay. That's Angie. Come on, Angie, put us a name up. Talking about Galaxy Note 9. I'm glad I knew that voice because I was getting ready to boot you out, girl.
I got somebody already with me.
Okay.
I'm on the remedial side right now. I got to figure this out.
Okay. Okay. Well, we hear you loud and clear. Come on and talk to us.
Oh my goodness. I'm enjoying what I hear so far. Yeah. Okay. I am enjoying this.
She didn't hear the question.
You didn't hear the question. Okay. Okay. The question is, when you're talking about biracial preference, is light skin better than dark skin? And we're talking about back in the day, they used to use the brown paper bag test to kind of judge if a person is good enough to be in certain organizations or groups. What are your thoughts on that?
Color does not make a difference, even though I am bright skinned.
Okay.
Color does not make a difference. And I mean, it depends on you. Depends on you and how you are, your personality, your inside, you. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. K5. Who is K51?
I don't know why it's not showing my name because this is Carla.
Cousin Carla?
Yes.
Hey, cuz, how you doing, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Thank you so much for logging on. Thank you so much. Hey, there you go.
Okay.
We need to see your face. We need to see who you are.
Yes, because I'm like, see, we have some stalkers. At least I have some stalkers.
You have some stalkers? Come on, we need to see them high cheekbones. Come on now, talk to me. Talk to me.
Well, you were saying, do I think the skin color? I'm brown skin, and but I like darker. I prefer dark skin as a male partner. I try not to judge if they're not darker, but I do like. I don't think one is better than the other, but you know the old saying, the blacker the beard, the sweeter the juice.
Yes, Lord. So, yes, Lord.
Yeah, so I find myself always dating. I'm gonna drink to that,
Malik.
I thought it was the older.
Oh. Malik, you know you better.
Taco Bell. No, it's that McDonald's. It's a burrito.
Okay, it was okay. All right, go ahead, Carla. Were you done, Miss Carla?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, Melinda, you got anything to add to that?
Well, I don't think light-skinned, whatever, is better than dark-skinned, but I know when I was younger, I did used to, be upset because everybody in my household was light-skinned and I was dark-skinned. But as I got older, I started appreciating, my dark complexion, because my dad let me know, that's part of the Arabic in you. That's the reason why you the color you are. But I used to be upset. I did used to feel some type of way because it did seem like my mom and them would be treated better than me.
Okay.
So I did have a problem with that when I was younger.
Okay, well, society definitely depicts that the lighter skin is better. And if you look at what's considered to be the standard of beauty, it's always the lighter shade. But it's kind of ironic that Miss Sinclair, could you pull your shirt out a little brighter, a little farther? What does it say? Did I say melanin?
Melanin.
That's
melanin.
right. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
That's funny. I've been on point on 2 subjects so far.
You're on fire right now. Hey, we need to send you a check. You're on fire. We need to send you a check today. All right. Okay, well, we're going to shift gears again real quick, Miss Sinclair, since you're on fire and since you're so hot.
Lord.
Let me ask you this question. You said that you live by yourself. So my question to you is this. Can men perform the duties of keeping the house better than women?
Yes, I believe they can.
Yeah.
Wait.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to say it depends on how that man was raised. Because, because now I'll be 50 next month. Okay. And I know how my mom raised me, you know, and I know that in that era, I'm not saying parents now are not raising now. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not saying parents now don't raise their kids like that, but my mom taught me, how to clean the house and do different things or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that young men were being taught as well. I'm gonna say that because I'm just gonna throw that out there because my significant other is just as neat and clean as I am. Okay. He and that's how he was raised. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go by my experience.
All right, Dr. Fabulous.
My sister got off the line because she had finished cooking, but her husband, oh my God, he works full time. He comes home, he washes dishes, he cleans, and his name is John. But I think it's part of because he was in the military. When I tell you he is so neat like a pen, I always tell him I'm gonna start me a cleaning service called a Rent-A-John because he baby, when I tell you he keep it together, he can wash clothes, he can iron clothes, he can fold clothes. When I tell you, I just get so excited. I say, God, now see my husband, look, my husband didn't do that because he was like, babe, you're at home, you're a stay-at-home wife. You need to have this. But little do he know, I had me a girl Tuesday.
Yeah, a girl too. All right.
But yes, my brother-in-law is so, oh my God, I'm just astonished the way he keep that house immaculate.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that your answer is yes, that men can perform the duties of keeping the house better than women.
Yeah, better. Yes.
Okay, in that particular case. Feel good. Come on and talk to me.
It depends where you are. Myself, I keep my spot clean because you never know who's gonna come through. Women look at 2 things when they go to a man's house. They look at their kitchen and they look at their bathroom. If one of them's messed up, then guess what? They ain't coming back. So you gotta make sure that they clean.
I don't know about that. What you mean they're not coming back?
If a woman go in your house to see your kitchen looking like who done it and left the crime scene, and your bathroom got a lot of letters on the floor and
a ring in the toilet,
that's true.
Hair in the sink.
That's true. I agree with him on that one.
They're gonna be like, you nasty. You don't clean because especially if you're expecting somebody. If you're expecting somebody and your stuff is all nasty, nah, You know, you gotta, and it's a pride thing. It's a pride thing. You don't when you let somebody in your house, that's somewhere into your life. Mm-hmm. And if your stuff is messy, then what does that say about you? Okay. Your house is a reflection of you. Sometimes you ain't got time to clean up all the time, but at least keep it neat.
At least keep it
neat. Yeah, I agree.
Right? At least keep it neat.
I agree.
If someone,
Mr. Bell, you want to add to that?
No, I just agree with what he's saying. It's a difference between being nasty and just not tidy. Mm-hmm. And I actually went to a guy's house one time, a long time ago, and his bathroom was nasty. And you're right, that was a total turn off for me.
Oh, so did you stop talking to him because of that, or was it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nah, Miss Chavelle. Now we're not gonna let. Now we just had this conversation last week.
He had like dreads in his hair, and he had a shower cap in there, and I was like, look, both of us can't be wearing no shower cap. So that was a turn off for me. So I mean,
he was just the wrong guy all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At this time, Dr. Fabulous, I'm gonna pass the mic to you for the sake of time. The floor is yours.
Okay, and welcome again. And tonight, I'm just gonna jump in, because everybody is searching for love, looking for love. And with this being said, if you meet someone on a dating site and you started talking and communicating with them constantly, like for about 2 to 3 weeks, do you delete your profile on the dating site, or do you continue to talk to him on the low, but still checking out the site to see if you're going to get a better fish? Someone talk to me.
I can speak on that.
Miss Sinclair.
Go ahead. Was he going to speak?
No, you go ahead, Miss Sinclair.
Okay, so yes, I've been celibate, but I have been dating. I do date. I was dating. Mm-hmm. So no, because you don't know. I wouldn't delete my profile, and the reason I say that is just because you meet somebody and you're connecting with them, you're vibing with them, or whatever. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
But
right
they
now.
ask you to delete your profile. They say,
God.
"Oh, we done met,
we've only been dating for 2 or 3 weeks."
About 2 or 3 weeks, not even 2 or 3 months, about 2 or 3 weeks, because they feel like they can see you when you go on, and they can see how long you've been on looking at other profiles. So they ask you in a nice manner, "Would you delete your profile, please?" Do you tell them you're going to do it and don't do it? What do you do at that point? That's what I'm asking.
That is a control issue. That's a control mechanism, and control leads to other red flags. So no, definitely not.
All right, I'm gonna come on over here to K51.
Okay. I've never been on a dating site, and that's not my thing.
Okay.
But if I were to be on one and I was dating someone for that short period of time, that would be a red flag for me as well. Just like she said, control. I think it's too soon to take your profile off, because you don't know what can happen. You haven't learned that person. You don't know enough about that person, whether or not you're compatible and it's going to last. So for me, if I were to get on a dating site, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't delete my profile that soon. No.
Well, let me get some input from a man, an old player, or original OG. Come on, Mr. Malik.
Okay. As you know, the method is pulling the weeds out of the garden to get to the rose. So you're gonna have a lot of, like you say, hey, people just hey, how you doing? Messenger in and out, and it might not lead it up to nothing. So I don't think you need to delete that quick until you and the person establish that y'all want. It's me and you for me for you. And I think 2 weeks is way too early. I mean, I've been on many dating sites and that's too early because we don't even know each other. So, and you shouldn't stop my opportunity to, to explore until, I choose you. You see what I mean? And until I choose you, then you can monitor because I'm gonna come on. We're both gonna be in agreement. Okay, you what I want. Okay, cool. I'm off of it. You off of it. Then that's both of us agreeing that we can go. Sky's the limits.
All right, Miss Veronica.